My fat fingers, when I flipped the camera back to me, took the mic off. Ah! This is already hard. 25 minutes. We're going to do a 200 subscriber giveaway. Yeah. Carly, that's how I feel right now. Oh, and the stepper is like, oh, ay. We'll get through it. We got it. Ay. Stairway to shredded. This is what the 1% does that the 99% of people won't. Just because we have every reason to not do this cardio session, but we're gonna, because we're supposed to. Like my self-talk, I'm so not a David Goggins-er. He's like, mother effer, suck it up. I'd be like, ah! We're shaking red. Did we work out today? And I don't mean gardening. Just kidding. So, to help me get through this, I'm drinking a Celsius Kiwi Guava. 9 out of 10 for flavor. For energy, these suck. So, I don't recommend for energy. Although, I'm hoping, because it still says energy, that it will magically, you know when you wish you played, or you wish you won the lottery, but you never play? That's me. Like, man, I really hope this gives me energy. That doesn't make, that's not the same. Hold on. I think you know what I mean. It's like we do the opposite of what we know will occur despite our hopes. That's what I mean. So, wrong analogy. Right theme track. Soundtrack. Theme song. I can't think. I've had... Dude, when you take away my fat, my brain goes put. Pineapple! I'm sorry. I know. I won't get notified when Nova's live. Usually wait for Wilson. Or I just happenstance on it because I usually refresh all the live things when I go on. And then that's actually, okay, so since we were all talking about Mr. Smelly Pants yesterday with Vami, this was exactly what I got in trouble for. So I kept telling Natalie, we're going to get all personal with everyone now. I kept telling Natalie when we were all still friends that, listen, I'm not getting YouTube notifications. I have no idea when Smelly Pants goes live. And so if you can give me a heads up. In fact, I'd always shout out Wilson, because I'd say, Wilson, thank you for telling me, because I don't get notified. I swear. My thing's set to all. I'm subscribed. I watch it all the time. And YouTube would still never tell me. And it was other channels too, but mostly Smelly Pants. That's pineapple. That's exactly what I think of. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Okay, so I'll tell you. I'll make sure to put in our text message group because I've been doing it on Discord, but then Discord doesn't notify me. I don't get read. What the? Okay, Phoebe on Friends. That's like her song. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? She's all real serious. It's a serious song. Can't sing. Okay. So I wouldn't get notified on Discord. Still don't. You never watched Friends? Oh, that was the cool show to watch for me growing up in California. If you didn't watch Friends, you were so not cool in Southern California. Yeah, if you don't know those lyrics by heart, by what? Pineapple age 15? You're screwed. No one likes you. That's literally how it was. You were like, okay. I didn't care for the characters. So I like Joey. He was my favorite. And then I liked Rachel's hair. So I watched it because I liked her hair. I tried to do her hair, like not for me. But yeah. I'm telling you, it like set the tone for SoCal girls. That her, or not her, but them and Britney Spears. So we all wanted, we all wanted the Rachel hairdo with the Britney Spears eyebrows. So anyway, it was funny, I thought. You'll have to watch the episode or maybe Google it. Because she's a weird character. I don't feel like she's a real life person character, but it's kind of like the Kramer of Seinfeld, you know? So I watched a lot of TV growing up. A lot of TV. But like, my parents were very strict about what I watched. So I was like binging on Beverly Hillbillies and I Dream of Jeannie, I Love Lucy, Looney Tunes. What else did I watch all the time? Football, car chases, Family Matters, Step by Step, Friends. Where's my hands? What was the one with the girl and her mom was like, no, it was her dad. What's the one with the dad in the like shiny box? He's like on a different planet. I watched that one. Anyway, doing anything fun? No. 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 Carly, I don't go anywhere. And if I do, it's a big deal. I'm supposed to, actually, one of my best friends, it's her birthday. Or it was her birthday, and she's celebrating tonight. But where Josh is at in the show, he's super depleted, super tired. and the kids are sick. So trying to keep him away from the kids. So I need to watch the kids tonight. So I was supposed to go out to dinner, but it ain't happening. So nothing tonight. But that's normal anyway. It's rare I have plans. Although next weekend is Josh's show. So that'll be a lot of fun stuff and outings. But I like to be at home. I like that it's rainy. I like having the fireplace on. So he's not sick, but the boys are sick. Kaylin brought it home last week, but wasn't bad enough to stay home. She was just like, oh, my throat. And I was like, you want to stay home? She's like, no. So, and she usually will if it's bad. So she left or went to school, but had a runny nose. Gave it to the boys the end of last week. They started getting a runny nose. And now they have a cough with it. And now Bailey had a runny nose and a cough, but she's already gotten over it. So we don't want Josh to get it. So I'm trying to keep him away from the kids as much as possible. So, and then I need him resting. So at this point in prep, you wake up really early naturally because you're hungry. So he's really tired throughout the day, normally on low food. So to give you an idea of what he was eating, was about 500 grams of carbs a day. And then last week, I believe, it got cut down to 200. And then tomorrow it's down to 100. And so that's a lot for him. And it's like no fat. So he's tired. His immune system is being worked. It's hard for it to function without food. In fact, I was talking to one of my clients today who struggles with food intake, and we went through her blood work, and we're starting to get some issues with organs and how they're functioning. And that's just because of lack of nutrition and lack of water. But it's like a car, you know? Okay, so think of that car chase last night, right? That we were watching of the Scion or whatever it was. And everyone was talking about like, dude, that car could go forever. I feel like that's how we view our body. It's like, it's fine. It'll go forever. But then how many people do you know our age? We're just like falling over and dying after consuming like 4 Red Bulls or, you know, Axon last night or this morning. It was like going to the drive-thru to get a Frappuccino macchiato, caramel chocolate, whatever. And he's got some of the worst health issues that if he cleaned up his diet, bet you that cough would go away. But we don't realize 80% of our immune system sits behind your gut wall. So when you're digesting food and it's processed or it's inflammatory and your gut wall is already permeable, that food is toxic and goes into your immune system and triggers those responses. And you get sick, you get a runny nose, fever, headaches, start to get a bunch of other issues because your body is trying to fight off all this foreign stuff it's not supposed to. So you want things that your body can digest and use. But we're so used to, I mean, I was driving to the gym this morning around school time or no, yesterday, sorry, around lunchtime. Almost every kid was walking back to McDonald's. And I'm just thinking, and then like a bag of Cheetos, which was so the norm for me then. But if I knew then what I knew now, I guarantee you I wouldn't have struggled or had a lot of the health issues that I had because of the food that I ate and didn't eat. So, things to think about. Mustardisms. Okay, so we have a giveaway. Let's talk about that. That's the fun part. We hit 200 subs. Yay! Thanks, guys. That means you actually want to get notified, and I appreciate that. So, I want to give away something special, which, like we did for pineapple, he still needs to come pick it up next week, or no, week after. I'll post a picture of it. It's really cute. I did in Discord, but in fact, pineapple, I don't know you were here, but my daughters are begging me for an island mustard sweatshirt. I'm like, sure, pay for it. Anyway, so they also want one of Carly's version too, which Carly, you should be getting any day. Okay, so special giveaway. I'm gonna do a special shirt, totally new design in the sense of placement, coloring, still sort of the same theme, because I want to wait until we get to our ultimate goal of 500 subs before I change it from the school. So I have other ideas in the works for that part, but this will have a little more flavor to it. Still a school, a little different, a little more flavor. And then because of Carly, her mafia name, and then Pineapple's suggestion is I'm going to name it Mustard Mafia. So this will be the first of not Carly's special Mustard Mafia edition, but because that's not going to be available. That's limited edition. But this will be available forever. I think, well, for, yeah. And it'll be the Mustard Mafia name that I'm going to use going forward instead of my mustard. So it's kind of going to be like our little crew name. So I thought that was really perfect and fitting, and it ties in special people to me, so has meaning. Yeah, so we're gonna do that giveaway. So I have a license plate up here, and there's no writing needed. The first two numbers, well, I guess I gave that away. It's 2 digits. Is the number that I'm thinking of. So, yay, Beetle, just in time. So, first person to pick the correct number between 1 and 50. Closest person to the number will get the giveaway with the new special logo. And then if there's a tie, then we'll do a second number picking, and whoever's closest to that. No! Pineapple! Totally. Yes, and just give it away. Because what you can do is you can make it a different size, and maybe your husband will guess it. So it's just a number that I'm thinking of. It's the first 2 numbers that are actually on this license plate. So it's 2 digits. I gave that away. And whoever's closest for the giveaway. And it's just to celebrate, to say thank you. Yeah, Mr. Pineapple. Exactly. Okay, so red gets 10. Wait, which one do you want, red? 10 or 25? You only get one. What do you want? Although if you're the only one that guesses, then not necessarily, because we're 7 digits. So it's just the first 2 numbers of the license plate. Make up the number. So red wants 25. Pineapple, Beetle, Carly, Wilson. We have 2 minutes till closing time here. And then I'll show you the license plate. Come on. Let's have fun. Na, 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 na. I need themed music. Like gamed music. Gaming music. Between 1 and 50. 2 digits. So between 10 and 50. Unless you still want to pick 1 through 9. 1 minute, 57 seconds. Where did Wilson go? Mo should jump in here and be like, blah, blah. Or is she working today? She's probably working. Oh my gosh. 1 minute 40, it feels like it's going so slow. Pineapple! What number? We'll just all be quiet until you pick one. 1 minute. I'm telling you, this is not a fun minute. Is that fair? No. It's not a California plate. Na, 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 na. 25, 24, 3, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Pineapple. You don't get zapped if you're wrong. They do. 34. Okay. Red wins. It is 11. And she gets 10. So, Mo slides in. Whoa. What is that, Mo? Okay. So red wins. The guess was 10. The number was 11. Super close. Yeah. So what size? And then DM me your address, and I'm gonna name it red to red base unless you can give me something else. But message me your address, and I'll send it special out to you. So congratulations, and the size. So this is a t-shirt, and it's lightweight. It's not gonna be the heavyweight one. It's gonna be light like this. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for 200 subs. That's super cool. I'm blessed, and I'm excited. So tomorrow is a studio live. No, not tomorrow because it's Saturday. Sunday is the studio live. We're gonna do a special Sunday one. So stay tuned. All right. Oh, and we bought the router, dude. I was gonna buy a $1,500 router. Not even kidding you. For the gym, it can handle like 5,000. It's like for a hotel. But I realized I don't need that much. So I got something a little bit less, but that should be here in the next day or two. But that was still a little pricey, but I found a like new one on Amazon. So we'll see how it goes. All right. See you all later. Thank you, Red. I'll look for it. Yeah, I know. 1,500. Look, Ruckus. So commercial wireless access points. $1,500, $2,000 for a freaking router. They about gagged. But when you hear what they can do and like the range, it makes sense. Like a hotel would need that, like so everyone can stream TV, right? And if there's 600 rooms or 200 rooms, you need at least what, 400 devices, because then you've got security cameras, you have all of your computers, cell phones. You need at least like 10,000 devices to be capable to run through the router. And you can't have multiple routers because they'll argue with each other, right? So anyway, yeah, they're expensive. They're pricey. So we found one much cheaper than that. It was $350, but it's normally $700. So I got it for like half off, like new but used. So we'll see how it goes. All right, send me that info, Red, and I will see you guys tomorrow.